Welcome to my show, Life and Living. Today my guest is Dr. Amitav Mukherjee. Sir, welcome to my show.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. Sir, I have 4 segments in my show. We proceed through initial journey, then we have our career talk, then professional talk, and then at last the spiritual journey of the life. You can start from your initial journey.
Okay, my initial journey is very, very interesting. I now live in Delhi, and I've lived in big cities, but my initial life was in a very small town. I'm a small town boy, as they say. I'm from Hazaribagh, now in Jharkhand. It used to be in Bihar. And I started my life there. As far as I can recall, my recollections are, the first recollections are of my family and my school. First initial 10 years of my life was very good. It was full of laughter, full of joys, full of fun, frolic. It was both a combination of my family and my school. My school was St. Xavier's School, Hazaribagh.
It is very famous.
It's very famous, and it was then run also very professionally. It was a school for education, for holistic education. We had a lot of Australian Jesuits, and there were a lot of Indian teachers also. Actually, the best teachers in St. Xavier's School were Indian teachers, not the Australian teachers. You know, for instance, Dharmadas Chaudhary, or Bengali teacher, I still remember him. Barin Banerjee. Barin Banerjee was a disabled person, but he would come to school, which was about 2 kilometers from his house, walking. And then he used to teach, and brilliant people. They may not have been Einstein or Tagore or anything, but in their own life, each is a star. I will tell you about
example. An example.
As an example, their values have lived with us. I will start first with my family, then I'll come to the school. My family is a very liberal family. A family well educated, who put a lot of premium on charity and education. My house in Hazaribagh, my ancestral house, has hosted all the great men of India, almost all, of the 20th century. Starting with Ramananda Chattopadhyay, Bankim Chattopadhyay's elder brother Sanjeev Chattopadhyay, Rabindranath Tagore twice, Subhash Chandra Bose, Balubhai Desai. Balubhai Desai was one of the barristers who defended the INA trial. He was the lead barrister. And the other barristers were Jawaharlal Nehru and Satyaj Bahadur Sapru. So such kind of people used to come. Even artists like great scholars like Omiya Chakraborty, Subodh Ghosh, Bono Phool, Vibhuti Bhushan. They're all slave, and they used to live with us in the family itself. They also were great men, never expected a VIP treatment. They were part of the family, stayed there. Bono Phool and Omiya Chakraborty, they came many times because they are both students of St. Columbus College, Hazaribagh. And they used to come for the old Columbans guild meet, old boys meet. So they were very fond of Hazaribagh, so they come. And my parents were also very liberal, well-educated people. I will tell you one example about my mother, which will tell you how liberal she was. She was only class 3 pass. She was married in 1934. Those days, Brahmins, families never sent their children to school. The 2 instances which I remember greatly, which molded my thinking also. I was married to Bodhi.
Okay.
Intercaste marriage. And when we have a temple at home where goddess Tara is installed, We don't know how many years.
Goddess Tara, you mean Ma Kali?
No, Ma Kali. Tara is the earliest incarnation of Shakti.
Okay.
And our Tara in Hazaribagh home is Buddhist Tara.
Okay.
Green Tara. But she is worshipped in the Hindu way.
Oh.
I will tell you that when I was getting in the morning, my mother, my aunts, my father's aunts, they were all then living, used to go and pray there. My mother was a woman of great personality, so not many people used to mess around with her. So my father's aunts, there were two of them alive, they asked my mother that my mother's name in my Hazaribagh home was Priti. Priti, you agreed that your son will marry into a intercaste. Now the answer that my mother gave that day, I don't think even Amartya Sen or John Rawls could have given that on the spur of the moment. She asked them a question. Notunma, je taramar pai ashray niyechi tar ki kono jat ache. She countered that the Ma Tara in whose tabernacle we are sitting today, does she have a caste?
Mm-hmm.
Does she have a religion? She is a Buddhist Tara, but we worship her according to Hindu way. So she has no caste. She has no religion also. So how does it matter? After that, nobody uttered a single word. I used to be in all kinds of organizations. I used to be in student politics and all that. Whole days I used to be in college and all. In the evening at 8 o'clock we used to have dinner and start the whole night I used to read and do my work. Early morning at 4:30, the masjid used to give the Ajaan, Fajr Ajaan. And my mother will then wake up and she will put off the light. This is time to go and take rest, and then you have to go to college at 9 o'clock. So one day I wanted to, as happens as a school student, you make a plan that today we'll finish this much. So I thought I will finish the transverse acceleration chapter of Edwards' book on dynamics. But as usual, when you study something, you don't go according to your plan, you need some more time. So before I finished the chapter, the Ajaan was played. And mother woke up, she switched off the light. I told my mother that this mullahs, is a great disturbance. They gave the Ajaan, you woke up and you stopped my studies. She said, no, you can't say that. They are the ones who first tell us God's name.
But she starts her day.
Starts her day with that.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter which religion, which language. So that was the liberal kind of a atmosphere at home. When at the same time when we were in school, there also, there were Jesuit teachers. There was a chapel where the Christian students used to go and pray. In our classes also, we used to say the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven. But there was never either a tacit or an explicit prodding to convert into Christianity or anything like that. You follow your religion. We were also collected with Brahmo Samaj. So during Maghutsav, all the students, Bengali students, were allowed to come to Maghutsav. Of course, during Durga Puja, nobody was there because there used to be a vacation. So all the Zandavia school was a boarding school with some day scholars. They would go away to their homes. So it was very liberal, and the teachers were also very enlightened. I will give you one example. Actually, I become emotional when I tell this story. Barin Banerjee came to class. Every 50 minutes there was a ring and one teacher will come in, another teacher will go out. He came in, so we all stood up, as we say, good afternoon, sir. He said, good afternoon. And he was a fair person. But he was dark. That day he looked darker and he was shaking. So one of us stood up and said, sir, you are sick. So why don't you sit down and talk to us? He said, no, I can't sit down and talk to you. One of our friends. I said, why? He said, when I came in the class, you all stood up and showed me respect. So long the class goes, I will stand up, you will sit.
Just reciprocal.
Reciprocity of that, that respect is a two-way process. You showed me respect, I have to show you respect also. So this is the kind of environment in which started in the school, my beginning. Then we had Mr. Dharmadas Chaudhary. He was a ordinary person, a very ordinary, always wear worn clothes, dhoti and kurta, and in winter they will have a shawl around, the same shawl I saw for 10 years. He came to the class but never turned the page of the book. He used to teach us Bengali. So one day, somebody, there are always some mischief mongers. So somebody complained to the principal. John Moore was the principal. That, Dharmadas Chaudhary doesn't teach in the class, he only tells stories. So an inspector of schools came. He came with the book to the class, the textbook. He said, you don't teach this book, but you only tell stories. Dharmadas Chaudhary asked the inspector of school, you ask any question from the book, they will all answer. He tried one or two, everybody knew the answer. You teach the whole book, you don't have to go take a chalk and talk question. He taught us the whole course through storytelling.
Actually, Shruti Vidya we know, Shruti, yes, so whatever you listen,
it is with you. And with you. In the school, I did not learn much in terms of textbooks, history, geography, physics, chemistry, or anything, because I found the school very restrictive. Because it was, as I said, Australian Jesuit mission school. There were many restrictions, and this school had a lot of norms. Most of the norms were geared for the boarders, students who were living, boarding, not for day scholars like us. So that way I found it restrictive. And secondly, the philosophy of my family was different from the philosophy of the school. The school was, as I said, primarily for boarders. Now, boarders who came from Calcutta, from Patna, from Dhanbad, they were from affluent societies, affluent families. We were from the affluent family also, but my family had the philosophy that you should learn Songjom, restraint. Because you have money, therefore you have to splurge. Because you have resources, therefore you have to spend recklessly. No, they said, no, you have to learn how to live during the lean period also. So I will tell you examples what. We were never allowed to buy new books. My parents said that you go and buy second-hand books. Buy it from the class which has passed out. Now, what happened? I could not get the book on first day of the school, because these students will come back. Then I can find out who is prepared to sell, and then I will buy the book. But in the meantime, the boarders who had come, they got to get the book on the first day itself, and they're new books. Okay. Second, the school sports was games was absolutely compulsory. But in our home, the rule was that you must be at your study table at sundown. My school was about 1 kilometer from my home. So the rule was, whatever happens, if the sun goes down at 5 o'clock, you must be at the desk at 5 o'clock. If the sun goes down at 7 o'clock in the evening, so okay, you come back at 7 o'clock. But in the school, what happens, school used to be over at 4 o'clock. The boarders used to have their snacks and tea, and 4:50, 4:30, the play will start, games. And they will go up to 6 o'clock. So we could not, we have to come back.
Some discipline for home, no?
They are very clear about their value systems. So but what the school gave us is the value systems. And I realized much later, when you now reflect, that you can give nothing to your children except values. Parakram he has to earn. Knowledge he has to earn. Money he has to earn. Fame he has to earn. Everything he has to earn. What you can give him is only a value system, what we call in Sanskrit or in Sanskar. As parents and as teachers of school, middle school, you can give him nothing, give to a child nothing more. If you give something more, for instance, some people say I can give money. You can give money, but if you have not given the sanskar, the money will not stay. We see very rich people, their children are beggars because they could not give the sanskar, so they wasted the money. The school gave us the value system. The school had motto, in veritate et caritate, in truth and charity. That one fitted very well with my family traditions. The charity was part of the family. I'll tell you how. My great-grandfather, Jadunath Mukherjee, he established school for girls in a forest like Hazaribagh in 1876. And they were with 5 students, and he put his own child, own daughter, the first student of the school. He started the Brahmo Samaj in 1867 on his own land. And is the trust deed, I tell everybody to read. In the trust deed he writes that nowhere it will be written that I have donated this land, I have established the Brahmo Samaj. He was secretary of the Samaj for 25 years after that, because there are no Brahmo families in Hazaribagh. He was a Brahmin. So he ran because the idea was this Renaissance of Bengal. You tackle the evils of the Hindu society. Then he saw that not many people are coming, so we have to build social capital. So he started Durga Puja also in 1889 in his own land. There also he did not write that it is donated by him or nothing. In the school also, he was named after as Hazaribagh Girls' School. Much later, in 1956, Jadunath Mukherjee died in 1902. 54 years after he died, the managing committee of the school said, no, we have to commemorate the man. So they changed the name of the school to Jadunath Girls High School. And when I look back on the history of the school, it's sort of very ennobling. What started with 5 students 150 years ago, or almost 8, has now 1,000 students. That intent was correct. नियत ठीक था. अपने नाम कमाने के लिए नहीं बनाया था. स्कूल का स्थापना की थी बच्चियों का पढ़ाई हो. इसलिए इतने साल गुजर गए, स्कूल चल रहा है. उनका तो देहांत हो गया 1902 में. But still this school is running today in 2024. So that charity was part of the story. There was a famine in 1893. My grandfather, Jadunath Mukherjee's son, he was a freedom fighter. He and Jadunath Mukherjee together, he started the Food for Work program. And that they persuaded all the poor people to construct a road in lieu of wages. We now listen Food for Work program in 1960-70. They did it in 1876. And the road is still called the Famine Road. So that charity was always there. There was truthfulness also there. My mother used to tell us that झूठ सबसे बड़ा चोरी है. चोरी, if you steal, चोरी सब कुछ चोरी है. आप आपसे झूठ बोलते हैं तो बस सत्य चोरी हुआ. आपको मैं जख्म करता हूँ तो आपका सेहत चोरी किया, है ना। तो चोरी, तो उनमें भी वो था कि वो सत्य के बहुत ज़बरदस्त। मेरे पिताजी का 62 में, ही वॉज डायबिटिक, तो ही बिकेम ब्लाइंड. So when he was being released from Calcutta Medical College, my father's next brother, his name was Bikash Mukherjee, he went to get him released. So the bill was 200 rupees. So they won't discharge you from the hospital before you pay. So my uncle paid the bill. उस जमाने में कोई सोचता नहीं था किसका है, बिल लेके ला. My mother knew that. In 75, after the first salary I got from the bank, I sent it to my mother. Just like that. माँ को पहला सैलरी दे दिया मैं. वो सैलरी मिलने से, पियोन से जैसे मिला, वो तुरंत हमारे चाची के पास गई. अब बोले कि ये 200 रुपया तुम रख लो. उसका चाची का नाम था पुतुल. पुतुल, ये 200 रुपये रख लो. तो मैं, चाची बोल रही क्यों भाई, मैं क्यों रखूँ? बोले नहीं, बीकुदा में तुम्हारा हस्बैंड, मेरे जब तुम्हारा भासुर हॉस्पिटल से आ रहे थे ना, तो 200 रुपये का बिल पे कर दिए थे. तो मेरे चाची बोली कि भाई जिसने बिल पे किया वो भी नहीं है, जिसके लिए पे किया वो भी नहीं है, तो तुम और हम इसको लेकर के क्यों इतना परेशान? बोले नहीं, पत्नी होने के नाते ये मेरा फर्ज बनता है कि उनका जितना उधार है, ऋण है, इस ज़िंदगी में उसको चुका के जाना चाहिए, तो फिर जन्म लेना पड़ेगा. तो इस तरह ये पावर ऑफ एग्जाम्पल जब वो सिखाए थे कि सच.
The value system was very strong that time.
Very strong. तो आप अगर माता पिता या शिक्षक या शिक्षिका अगर आप में संस्कार देना चाहते हैं, तो उसको होना पड़ेगा बाय पावर ऑफ एग्जाम्पल. अपने करके दिखाना पड़ेगा. तभी ये जो हमको वैल्यू सिस्टम, हम उधर कभी नहीं बोले थे हमारा माता जी तो किसी को उधार लेने से फिर वापस देना पड़ता है, दिखा दिए थे. और वो जो सुने थे, देखे थे, वो जब तक मैं अंतिम सांस तक वो मेरे पास रहेगा. वो जो बारीन बैनर्जी सिखाए थे कि कोई सम्मान देने से तुमको उसको सम्मान वापस करना पड़ेगा, वो कभी भूल नहीं सकते. वो दृश्य भी कभी नहीं भूल सकते. मेरा स्कूल फाइनल का एग्ज़ाम था, उसके पहले दिन मेरे पिताजी का देहांत हो गया. When he became blind in 1962, so he had to be taken to the court. So I had to leave school and I used to accompany him to the court. तो उस समय तो, लेकिन घर में पढ़ाई का एक बहुत बड़ा अहमियत था. तो मैं उस समय प्राइवेटली आप सेकेंडरी स्कूल एग्जामिनेशन दे सकते हैं. तो मैं सेकेंडरी स्कूल एग्जामिनेशन प्राइवेटली पढ़ता था, दिन में पिताजी को लेके जाता था कोर्ट. तो उनका देहांत हो गया. मेरी माँ, वेरी पर्सनैलिटी बहुत ज़बरदस्त था. शी टोल्ड मी, नो, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द एग्जाम्स. आप जाइए, राइट, बिकॉज if you drop 1 year, there is 1 more year of struggle for you. The earlier you finish your education, earlier you get into earning. तो 1 साल ड्रॉप कर देने से बस you will 1 year more year struggle. So you know you have to go through it. So from this Smashan Ghat, I went to this examination hall, and then I passed not very well. I got a 2nd division. So I passed out. Then I went to the college. In the college, my personality developed. The college also, it was a Dublin University Mission College. There also, the objective people used to say that they want to convert you and all that. Nobody talked about conversion. They were very liberal, I'll tell you. We wanted to do Saraswati Puja. They said, no, you cannot have, this is a Christian college. Missionary can't have Saraswati Puja. So what they did was they sold a piece of land to the Students' Union and said that you can go do Saraswati Puja there because that land belongs to you, not to the college.
Oh, they gave it permanently?
Permanently gave it to the Students' Union. Sold it. All the students, I also contributed 1 rupee. 5,000 rupees was a lot of money. And Saraswati you just need a small boundary wall, that's all, because it's only one day. So with college, I really flourished. My personality developed. Again, because of the teachers. In school I learned values. But always a hard-working person. So, in this college, and in the school, of course, we learned one thing. There was a very intense debating used to be in school. Elocution and debates were part of all Christian convent schools,
colleges.
So so I developed that art, and somehow or other I also, honed it in the courts. When my father used to argue, I used to listen to him. He was a great speaker. He was totally blind. Brief will be read to him, and he will argue.
He was a law practitioner.
He was a law practitioner. He was a criminal lawyer.
Oh, good.
And very tough. There are stories for that also. I started in the college also. College is another Dublin University. So there also there are a lot of debates and elocutions. So I did that very well in that. So there was a gentleman called zoology professor called Indrajit Ghosh, and a chemistry professor. His name was Tushar Sen. They were into Natak. So they called me one day and say, you must join this dramatic society. And we are doing, they used to have 3 or 4 plays every year. So you have to join this. I said, I've never done it. So because you speak so well, you have no stage fright, you use the paralinguistics well, your delivery is good, voice is good. You will be a brilliant actor, stage actor. So we started doing that. Dr. Dan, he was the principal. He was PhD from Edinburgh, so he was also a person who had a lot of vision. So he then started sending me out for, in the school it was not possible, for inter-university debates. He said, go and see the world, see how other people do. So I started doing it, and I was very good at debate. Actually, there was not many people in Bihar who could match me. I was almost a terror. People बोला सुन लिया क्या ये आ गया रे वो पहुंच गया बंगाली हजारीबाग वाला तब सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Now in the college, one thing I forgot to tell you. Usually students have dilemma. क्या पढ़ेंगे? And in those days, the in thing was science पढ़ना है और इंजीनियर या डॉक्टर बनना है. वो छोड़ के दूसरा कुछ हुआ तो जिंदगी बर्बाद. That was the kind of what should prevalent belief. Even the students, our friends and all, they said science पढ़ना है. क्यों? वो दौरी मिलेगा ज़्यादा. आर्ट्स पढ़ने से वो इंजीनियरिंग और डॉक्टरी पढ़ने का कोई मौका नहीं है. साइंस पढ़ने से ससुर जी को कम से कम बोल पाएंगे कि इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ेंगे, इसलिए उसलिए दौरी ज़्यादा होगा. तो आई डिडंट हैव अ डायलेमा बिकॉज 2 reasons. One was I was very impressed by my father. I wanted to be a lawyer. First of all, I was impressed by Barin Babu. So I wanted to be a teacher. Barin Babu is a teacher. Barin Banerjee is a teacher बनेंगे. वैसे ही आइडियलिज्म होगा. वो इतना ही मेहनत करेंगे. वैसे ही बच्चों को पढ़ाएंगे, तैयार करेंगे. भविष्य तक देश तैयार करेंगे. बारिन बाबू बोलते थे देश तैयार करने के लिए झंडी लेके दौड़ना नहीं पड़ता है रास्ते पर. वो देश नहीं बनता है. हम तैयार करेंगे एक स्टूडेंट को तो तेरा देश बन जाएगा. विवेकानंद भी बोले थे ना 50 तो हमको यूथ दे दो, मैं इंडिया बना दूंगा. बारिन बाबू बोला हम देश सेवा करते हैं, हम तैयार करते हैं कल के जो सिटीजन्स होंगे उनका. Then my father impressed me greatly. क्या अंग्रेजी बोलते थे, क्या ड्रेस सेंस था. बहुत he was a person with great dress sense बहुत था. और कितना फैमिली के प्रति वो था. I was clear in my mind कि either टीचर बनेंगे या वकील बनेंगे. तो उसके लिए साइंस पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है.
तो फोकस इन दोनों में आपका था ऑलवेज. हाँ, कि एजुकेशन लाइन में जाएंगे और लॉ में.
तो आर्ट्स पढ़ना शुरू कर रही है. तो अंग्रेजी अच्छा जानते थे तो अंग्रेजी में धड़ाधड़ उस समय 60-70 मिलता था। उस समय 60% मिल जाता तो लोग देखता था कि बाप 60% मिला है इसको, अभी 90% 100% मिलता है। उस समय वो ज़माने में नहीं था, 60 मिल गया तो हम वो पढ़ने लगे। आई सो आई डिड माई नाटक करते थे, वो करते थे। और एक काम मैंने किया था फॉर वट एवर रीज़न। कॉलेज had 5,500 students. 5,000 were male and 500 were women. जितना वुमेन था सब मेरा चला था। मैं जो बोल देता था वो सब वुमेन स्टूडेंट वही करती थी। तो जितना जनरल सेक्रेटरी बनेगा वो बनेगा, सब मेरे पास आके वो मस्का लगाते थे कि भाई बोल दे हमारा वोट, हमको वोट कर दे। वाई इट हैपेंड आई डू नॉट नो, बट इट हैपेंड। हम जिसको बोल देंगे जिसको वोट दे देना, सब वोट दे देगा।
मैंने पॉपुलैरिटी अपने बहुत गेन कर लिया था।
उस समय उन लोगों का एक लेडीज़ कॉमन रूम होता था अलग और जेंट्स कॉमन रूम अलग होता था। लेडीज़ कॉमन रूम में एक बार जाके हल्ला करके बोल दिया कि बिना इसी वास्तव को वोट दे देना जीएस के लिए, सब वोट दे देगा उसको। तो जिसको कैंडिडेट को बल्क वोट मिलेगा 500, उसको कोई नहीं हरा सकता है, जीतता था। तो इसलिए ये स्टूडेंट यूनियन में भी आई वॉज वेरी एक्टिव। उस सब में हम तो जनरल सेक्रेटरी वगैरह नहीं थे तो करते भी नहीं थे, लेकिन बट दे ऑलवेज कंसल्टेड मी। कुछ भी होता था, स्पोर्ट्स मीट होता था, इवन लैंग्वेज मूवमेंट हुआ तो उसमें भी हम पार्टिसिपेट किए। तो वो स्कूल में, कॉलेज में बहुत हुआ। तो कॉलेज में जब प्री यूनिवर्सिटी उस समय होता था, अब बीए पार्ट 1 होता था, फिर बीए पार्ट 2 और पार्ट 3 में आपका ऑनर्स होता था।
हाँ, वो तो वैसे ही था उस टाइम में, वैसे ही था सिस्टम।
तो पार्ट 1 पर पास करके होने के बाद में मैं इस फॉर्म भर दिया। तो लौट रहे थे फॉर्म भर के कॉलेज में, 100 रुपया फीस था उस समय फॉर्म का। तो अंग्रेजी में अच्छा लगता था पढ़ने में, बोलने चलने में भी था। आई कुड राइट वेल, आई कुड स्पीच वेल, सो आई हैड नेचुरल फ्लेयर फॉर इंग्लिश। हम इंग्लिश ऑनर लिख करके आ गए। एक मिसेस चौधरी करके इकोनॉमिक्स के प्रोफेसर थी, वो बोले कहाँ जा रहे हो? कॉलेज क्वाड्रेंगल में ही कॉलेज, और कॉलेज में लाइक कासल, जो ब्रिटिश टाइप का था। हम गए थे फॉर्म भरने। आई फिल्ड अप ए फॉर्म फॉर माई बीए। क्या ऑनर्स और डिड यू ऑफर? ऐसे इंग्लिश? नहीं, यू शुड ऑफर इकोनॉमिक्स। हमने भर दिए पहले। तो ही वेंट, सुशील हेम्ब्रम वॉज द क्लार्क, उसके पास गए तो फिर वो बोले वो तो लिखा गया सर मैडम, अब तो चेंज नहीं हो सकता है। तो चौधरी बोला कि फॉर्म को फाड़ दीजिए और नया फॉर्म ले लीजिए। बोले तो वो तो 100 रुपये जमा पड़ गया उसमें। तो मिसेस चौधरी गेव 100 रुपीज़ फ्रॉम आवर पॉकेट कि नहीं, इसको इकोनॉमिक्स में ही पढ़ाना है, इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़िए, वो उसको 100 रुपया आई विल पे। उस समय हमारे लिए 100 रुपया वॉज ए बिग मनी, आई कुडंट अफोर्ड इट। तो दैट आई गॉट इनटू इकोनॉमिक्स।
कितने कंसर्न्ड होते थे ना
टीचर लोग, आज जानते थे, कितना सोचते थे, जानते थे। ये लड़के 2 साल ऑब्जर्व किया होगा। कॉलेज लाइफ वॉज वेरी गुड, फर्स्ट क्लास फर्स्ट होते हुए नाटक किए, एलोक्यूशन किए, डिबेट्स किए, स्टूडेंट्स यूनियन किए, लैंग्वेज मूवमेंट में। तो कर्पूरी ठाकुर देन हैड चेंज द फॉर्मूला टू पास विदाउट इंग्लिश। बहुत स्टूडेंट्स सब पास करते थे, इंग्लिश में फेल हो जाता था। एंड देयर वाज अ बिग मूवमेंट, प्रो हिंदी मूवमेंट इसमें बोला है, अदर लैंग्वेजेस कैन नॉट बी टॉट। So there was a big movement that I and Cecil Kalko we led. You know, Hindi should be promoted, but if I am not proficient in Hindi, the constitution mein there are other languages, 14 I think 14 at that time languages recorded. I should have a right to study in that language also. I should have a choice. If I want to read in English, fine. Hindi, fine. But if I want to read in English, fine. I should be. If I want to read in Hindi, Bengali is fine. But that time there were a lot of people, students who were in Bengali also.
Yes, yes.
Because Hazaribagh was part of Bengal till 1937. So इसलिए there's a lot of Bengalis also. So there's a language movement. So we fought in the language movement, and we met N.D.J. Rao, who is then Chief Secretary in Patna. So we went in Ranchi. So he was also very liberal. So those politicians are also very enlightened. they understood the logic. तो जैसे हाँ ठीक है, अगर बंगला में पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो कर दिया जाए, कर्पूरी ठाकुर उनको एन डी राव को बोले, वो भी उसका प्रावधान होना चाहिए, तो दे अलाउड दैट, तो वो हुआ. सो इट वाज ऑल डन. तो कॉलेज में आई बिकेम my personality flourished. Okay. Then the third stage of my formative year was अब तो MA पढ़ना पड़ेगा. My mother was also my father had a lot of good friends. They came to say कि इसको नौकरी लगा देंगे. Now I can name also Dr. Padma Bhushan. They were Dr. Adinath Lahiri. He was Director General Central Foil Research Institute, Digbadi. So he came and said, we'll get him a job. तो सब सुन लिए. After Adinath Lahiri went away, my mother said, go and start studying. She was very firm. She told us that you go become a sweeper. It's okay, the dignity level, but be an educated sweeper. You should be able to know what broom you will buy, how much water you will. So she said, no, you first finish off it. But it was a big trouble. I hope my student they will listen to it. So he said, go and study. I will give you 75 rupees. And because I was first class second in BA Honours, so I was entitled to a scholarship of 75 rupees. There are two scholarships, first class first and first class second. So I was entitled to a scholarship. My mother said, I will give you 75 rupees, but she had also had no money, very little money. I think I used to have some 300 rupees for the total house rent that you used to get, and we had some land and all that. So she said, I will give you 75 rupees. I met the head of the department in Ranchi, Mr. Dr. R.N. Tripathi. He said, I will give you a free studentship. So उस समय also now it appears laughable. The total fee was 16 rupees. अभी school fees समझ सुनते हैं in Delhi there's 45,000 rupees per month, 30,000 rupees per month, 10,000, 12,000 is very common, 12,000 very common. 16 rupees only. He said, I will exempt that. I will give you a free scholarship. I don't have to pay that. I came, but that was still not enough, because if I stayed in a mess, I had to pay 30 rupees for my food. So that is 1 rupee per day. I still wonder how they managed. And 30 rupees for the seat. The seat means a bed. Anyway, so 60 rupees, 75 rupees, 15 rupees you can't manage everything else. You have to buy books, you have to buy pen, pencils, this, that. I came to Ranchi.
You came to Ranchi for your masters?
For my masters.
Yeah.
Because Daribagh, St. Columbus had only bachelors. St. Columbus was offered a lot of times with the university that you were such a good college become. But the Christian missionaries, they didn't want to expand beyond what they can manage. They said, postgraduate education we cannot manage. So we'll confine ourselves to graduate study and undergraduate studies. But Ranchi was this. I came to Ranchi. That was a very struggling phase, very fruitful also. What happened? I started my classes. I had a friend. I had two very good friends. One was Shyam Nandan Upadhyay. He later on was with Punjab National Bank. And the other one was D. Meenalochini. She was her father used to work in what is called Steel Authority of India. Mm-hmm. Now SAIL. It is Mekon, SAIL, now Mekon. Yeah. And she was a brilliant student. So she came, they were my two friends. So Shyam Nandan told me, Shyam Nandan also was in St. Columbus College, honors class with me. He said, tum aa jao. You come to Ranchi on such and such date, I will come from, he was married at that time, I'll come from my Sasural, from Jamshedpur. So you come. So after the class, it was 2 or 3 days after the classes had begun. So I came to the university and I came with my bag. You know, those days our needs were very small. One bag had everything in the whole world. For instance, we needed one toothbrush and a toothpaste. That was all the cosmetics. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. 2-3 कपड़े थे तो that's all. तो एक तिवारी करके था वो, he was the clerk of the department. तो क्या ये सब लेके कहाँ आ गए? हम आ रहे हैं हजारीबाग से. श्यामनंदन उपाध्याय वो जमशेदपुर से शाम को आएगा तो मैं उसके यहाँ चला जाऊँगा. उसके they were accommodative. Students were looked upon अभी जैसे as children, as part of the family. बोला रख दीजिए ऑफिस में, रख दीजिए, कोई बात नहीं. So I started the classes. Tripathi said, you file an application, we'll give you free studentship, so don't want to worry. In the evening, after the classes were over, so naturally I took my suitcase, and there used to be only one departmental store in Ranchi then, called Firai Lal.
Firai Lal, yes, it was very famous.
Very famous. Yes. It is still there.
It is still there.
Not that famous, but it's still there. That was a landmark in Ranchi.
Yes, yes.
So, Shyamnandan had said, Firai Lal ke samne aa jana. मैं वहीं आ जाऊँगा, पिकअप कर लेगा. I will go to my lodge. I have spoken to my lodge owner. So one seat he will arrange for you. So I was waiting. Shyamnandan didn't turn up. क्या करते? जेब में इतना पैसा नहीं था कि stay in a hotel. What do I do? फुटपाथ पर सो गए. एक वो खरीद के न्यूज़पेपर, उसमें न्यूज़पेपर निकलता था रांची से, The New Republic. पटना से 2 न्यूज़पेपर निकलता था. One was Searchlight, other was Indian Nation. At the end of the day, वो हॉकर के पास वो बिका नहीं. मैं उसको बोला कि दोगे इसको? बोले तुम क्या कीजिएगा अभी? अब शाम हो रहा है. ना अभी तो चाहिए मेरे को. The price of a newspaper was 50 paise. We used to call attorney because the new system of currency had just come in. We used to still रुपया, अठन्नी, चवन्नी, दुआना, एक आना, वैसा चलता था. तो बोलता था कि तू क्या करेगा आप? तो बोला अच्छा ठीक है, आप दुआनी दे दीजिएगा हमको. तो एक वो दुआनी दे दिया, उसका लेके उसी को बिछा के सो गए, एटा माथा माथा दे करके. होल नाइट श्यामनंदन उपाध्याय डिडंट कम. ससुराल में गए तो ससुर जी उसको खातिरदारी में लग गए. नेक्स्ट दिन फिर सुबह मैं गया, बैग उठा के डिपार्टमेंट में गया. तिवारी से भेंट कर, तिवारी को बोले, तिवारी बोले कभी कोई हेड ऑफ द कोई नहीं आया है, आप यहाँ जाके बाथरूम, स्टाफ बाथरूम में जाकर के फ्रेश हो लीजिए. मैं कर लिया, फिर क्लास किया. फिर शाम को वापस फिराई लाल में श्यामनंदन नहीं आया. तो ये 2-3 दिन चला. थर्ड डे एक अंसारी करके लड़का था, वो बोला कि भाई ऐसा नहीं चल सकता है. उस श्यामनंदन कहा भाई चलो एक लॉज है यहाँ, तो उसमें तुमको हम दिलवा देते हैं अभी टेम्पोरली. तो वो जान पहचान था, नज़दीक में था, वो वहाँ वो उससे बात किया. बोला कि he explained to this situation to him. So he said, okay, 2-3 दिन you can stay and only pay for the food only. तो I said, okay, तो वहाँ शुरू किया. बड़ा कठिन परिस्थिति था. तो हमारे साथ एक लड़का पढ़ता था, गोविंद प्रसाद करके. वो भी एडमिशन लिया था. He was struggling in his studies. तो उसमें तो मैं माहिर था. तो हमको क्लास में ही बात हुआ, ये डिफरेंस इक्वेशन याद नहीं, वो नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो हमने मेरे उसमें आ जाओ लॉज में, तुमको मैं सब समझा दूंगा जितना हो सके. फिर बाद में समझाते रहेंगे, क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटी में तो 10 से 6 का क्लास होता नहीं है. तो एक क्लास हुआ, 3 फ्री पीरियड है, 2 फ्री पीरियड, तो उसमें समझा दूंगा तुमको. तो वो आया मेरे यहाँ. अब उसका बाबूजी थे मिस्टर गोपाल जी प्रसाद, सब याद है. ही वॉज कंट्रोलर ऑफ सेल्स एंड परचेज ऑफ NCDC, नेशनल कोल डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन में. कोल इंडिया नहीं हुआ था. और बहुत बड़ा आदमी, वो आए थे, तो फिएट गाड़ी था, उसको पिकअप करना है. तो हम मिलने गए. बोले क्या करते हैं आप यहाँ, क्या कर रहे हैं? हम बोले ये तो कुछ करना ही है, ये सब दिस इज क्राइसिस मैनेजमेंट है. तो ये तो ही सेड कि तो कम इन माई कार. गोविंद को बोला इनका जो पैक करो बैग। पैक क्या करना था, एक बैग था और किताब था। उस पैक का बोले चलिए यू कम, आई हैव ए बिग क्वार्टर। उस समय क्वार्टर बंगलो होता था ना बड़ा बड़ा, आई हैव ए सर्वेंट्स क्वार्टर, उसमें कोई नहीं रहता, यू कम एंड स्टे देयर। इट हैज़ ए इंडिपेंडेंट टॉयलेट, इट हैज़ ए इंडिपेंडेंट बाथ, एक छोटा बरामदा है। अरे
इट्स एनफ फॉर यू,
एनफ फॉर स्टूडेंट का क्या, एक बेड चाहिए खाली। मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू रीड, ये दूसरे के साथ गप लड़ाते हैं। तो उस ज़माने में टेलीविज़न था नहीं और कोई मनोरंजन का साधन नहीं था। वो गप लड़ाइए या सिनेमा जाइए। तो सिनेमा भी एक सिनेमा 2 वीक में चेंज होता था। एक सिनेमा देख लीजिए, फिर 2 वीक बाद एक आना। खैर तो वो बोले कि आई यू कम, तो आई सेड उसको ओके तो रहा। तो आई सेड अंकल आई कांट पे यू एनी रेंट, और बहुत बड़ा है ऐसा, आई डोंट हैव टू पे एनी रेंट, आप खाली गोविंद को पढ़ाइए। आप पढ़ाना नहीं, आप जब पढ़िएगा गोविंद शुड सिट विथ यू। तो दैट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट। गोविंद वाज अ वेरी गुड स्टूडेंट ऑल्सो हिमसेल्फ। उसका पूरा लॉग टेबल याद था। हम लोग आप देखते थे उसको सब याद आता, साइन थीटा कितना है, ये सब। तो बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग कैरेक्टर था। The other friend was Meena Luchini. I met her after 40 years recently. I hope she watches this. In the university, we did a very good collaborative studies. We decided topics. So she will write notes for some, I will write notes for others, and then we'll exchange the notes. That way, the study was much more faster and accelerated. This was the formative part of my life.